Hello, and welcome to the last chapter in our mini-series on adapting your leadership in times of change. In this series, we have seen several concepts, the first being the W model. Next, we explored the 3 leadership forms. Then finally, we went through the different ways how an employee can respond to change. Lastly, in the 4th capsule, we gathered these 3 concepts together to learn to develop an action plan and how to exert our leadership during a period of change. All organizations will go through these changes. This is completely normal. And getting through a change is an experience that requires all of your leadership skills. To do so as a leader, you must know yourself well by understanding your strengths and challenges. You also need to know the strengths and challenges of the leaders who work for you. Why is this important? Since you are in charge of the change, you need to make sure that the right people are in the right places. You also need to know how to help those leaders integrate the change successfully. Otherwise, you may risk failing the change process or cause the W to stretch over a long period of time, or in the worst case, never reaching the desired level of engagement and acceptance. By understanding who you are and who you work with, and by adapting your leadership style as the situation evolves, you'll be able to successfully manage the change. So what do we do now? As we have seen in the previous chapters, facing a major change in the organization is not a simple thing, and if you want to succeed, you have to be well equipped. At EPSI, one of our missions is to accompany our clients during periods of change and help your leaders take charge of your organization. You might be wondering, how do we do this? In 3 different ways. First, EPSI recommends that you use the LeadR, a test that allows you to identify the leadership styles of your supervisors, managers, and even senior executives. If you are familiar with your leadership strengths and challenges, you'll be able to intervene effectively in each phase of the transition. As an executive committee, you could even delegate the responsibility for the management of each stage of the change according to the specific profile of your resources. Some leaders may be particularly well suited to deal with the first phase of the change, but be less well equipped for the second or the third phase. Why not make the most of the strengths of each of your leaders? For more information on the LeadR, please see the link in the description. Secondly, EPSI can help you by conducting employee engagement surveys. With our surveys, you'll be able to find out your employees' opinions and take their pulse throughout every stage of the change. You will learn if your employees are engaged, judgmental, demobilized. It is essential for you to be able to understand the reactions if you want your change to be successful. EPSI gives you access to one of the best engagement survey platforms, the ECHO platform, in addition to offering you simple and valid questions based on hundreds of professional and scientific studies. You also have access to more than 800 core questions for which we provide benchmarks that allow you to compare yourself to organizations that are similar to yours. And thirdly, with EPSI, you can count on a group of seasoned professionals who accompany you through all phases of the change. Our consultants have extensive experience in the use of tests, the development of successful surveys, and the implementation of action plans. If you would like to know more about your leader's personality, emotional intelligence, or problem-solving abilities, I invite you to get in touch with one of the consultants at EPSI using the link in the description. EPSI can compile, analyze, and interpret all of this information to help you achieve your goals. If you are interested in one or more of those options, we'd be happy to share the details surrounding our tools with you. Thank you for listening to our mini-series on adapting your leadership in times of change. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to our channel so that you can stay in tune for next month and watch our next mini-series. See you then.